Welcome to the Parker Moduflex IO-Link tutorial. In this tutorial, we will show you how to install and control Parker's Class A Moduflex IO-Link module. You'll notice the Class A module utilizes two standard M12 connectors, one for IO-Link communications and one for an independent source of auxiliary power to the valve bank. You should use the Class A Moduflex when connecting to a Class A IO-Link master. The control system for this tutorial is an Allen Bradley Compact Logix PLC and a Balluff BNI 006A IO-Link master. This tutorial assumes the Balluff master has already been configured as a valid node on the Ethernet IP network and as an Ethernet module within the RS Logix 5000 program. The Balluff master has 8 ports, numbered 0 through 7. Each capable of being configured for either IO-Link or standard I/O. Parker's Moduflex module can be connected to any of the 8 ports, provided the port is configured for IO-Link. As an example, this tutorial will walk you through the procedure for connecting and controlling a Moduflex IO-Link module through port 4 of the Balluff master. Before connecting the Moduflex, make sure port 4 on the master, the upper right-hand port, is configured as an IO-Link port. This is indicated by a flashing green LED. At this point, connect the leftmost port on the Moduflex to the IO-Link master using a standard 3, 4, or 5-pin prox cable. Then, connect 24-volt DC auxiliary power to pins 1 and 3 of the rightmost connector on the Moduflex, as shown in the Moduflex user manual. You will also use a standard prox cable for this. At this point, the LED at the Balluff port has turned to a solid green, indicating an IO-Link slave device is connected. The COM LED on the Moduflex is flashing green, indicating it is connected to a valid IO-Link master. And the power LED on the Moduflex is solid green, indicating auxiliary power is present. As stated in the user manual, a flashing power LED indicates voltage is in the warning range. Voltage out of range results in the power LED turning off. For control and diagnostics, the Moduflex I/O is now available for use within the RS Logix program. First, familiarize yourself with the structure of the process data available in the Moduflex. This is detailed in the Moduflex user manual available at Parker's website, parker.com/pdn/io-link. There are 24 output bits available in process data for control of solenoid valves. It's important to note that EV1 refers to the leftmost solenoid in the valve bank, the one closest to the control module. There are also 8 bits of Moduflex diagnostic information available as shown. The location of process data in the PLC's tag database depends on whether the master was configured using Balluff's add-on instruction or not. If the add-on instruction was not used, you'll need to refer to the Balluff's user manual. Refer to the section defining the process data map. The input data for IO-Link port 4 begins at byte 200. The output data for port 4 begins at byte 134. With this information in hand, go to the RS Logix program, find the controller tags associated with the Balluff master, and expand the output data tag. Expand the data member and scroll down to find output data byte 134. This is where control for solenoid valves connected to port 4 of the Balluff master is located. Descriptions have been added to this example program to better show bit locations for all 24 solenoids. Next, expand the input data tag and corresponding data member. Scroll down to find input data byte 200. These 8 bits are where you will be able to access the Moduflex diagnostics data for use in your program logic. Descriptions have been added to better show the bit locations for all available diagnostics. If the Balluff's add-on instruction was used to configure the master, locating the inputs and outputs in the RS Logix program is an easy process. Open the RS Logix program and access the controller tags. Make note of the fact that the Balluff ports are numbered 1 through 8 when using the add-on instruction. Expand the port 5 data tag. Expand the outputs data member. Control for solenoid valves resides in bytes 0 through 2 as shown in the added descriptions. Expand the inputs data member. The Moduflex diagnostic bits are located in byte 0. Again, descriptions have been added to define the available diagnostics. Now that you've located the Moduflex control and diagnostics data, it can easily be referenced in your PLC program. That's all that is needed to be able to control a Moduflex IO-Link module and harness the benefits of the built-in diagnostics.